Recently, as I record this, our friend Mike K8MRD ham radio tube shared a video of his grab and go pouch that he has set up for a one of those mini QRP radios. Similar setup to what I'm wearing here, only on a smaller scale. Had the radio, the coax antenna, everything he needed to get on the air in a small compact pouch. His pouch was a Maxpedition admin style pouch. Great choice, Mike. Maxpedition's my second favorite nylon gear manufacturer. But the dilemma that he had was he didn't have a good place to put his carbon fiber mast, his POTA20, the Explorer POTA20, similar to the one I have right here. And he was asking the community for some options on attaching that mast to pouches similar to his, or other recommendations for pouches. As you can see by this video, I have a couple options that I want to present both to Mike and the portable radio community at large. Now, I don't think either one of these will be the option Mike's looking for, but they are options nonetheless that may be beneficial for somebody else, or if not, at least will spark an idea for Mike and others. So, without further ado, let's look into the first option that I've been wearing here. And it's similar to what Mike already has. He has the a military style heavy duty nylon pouch, and that's what I have here. But this is a little bit bigger one, and it's set up, as you can see, as a chest rig. Now, Mike did ask for inexpensive options, so this one is definitely off the table. This is made by my favorite nylon gear manufacturer, Original SOE. They make some very well-built stuff, and their prices reflect it. But if you look on Amazon for similar size style chest rigs, there will be some cheaper options. Now, why I like this particular pack, or this style of pack, is the flexibility of it, right? As you can see, I'm carrying it as a chest rig, which is nice and convenient for hiking. It stays out of your way. I can have a regular backpack on with more hiking gear, like if I'm going on an extended hike or overnight hike, I can have all my hiking and camping gear on my back, and my radio set up here, kind of as a counterbalance. Everything has its place. Away I go. Also, this thing and many like it have different options for carrying it. Obviously, you can carry it as a chest rig, or it has attachments for a belt so you can carry it on your hip like a fanny pack, or you can stow away the straps all together and just put it into a larger backpack. Again, keeping all your ham radio gear in one nice little location. And this is how I store all this kit at home. It sits on a shelf, the straps tucked away, the antenna mast attached to it. So enough for the prelude. Let's get to exactly how this thing is attached. All right. Many of these things will have like MOLLE webbing on the bottom, or some type of elastic loops that are made for holding items such as this. If you have the MOLLE loops, you can just take some of those Velcro loops for cable management, run those through the MOLLE, and you got something that works very good. Or you can use zip ties, you can use some 550 or similar cordage. Now this one here does not have any attachment points on the bottom. However, when I take this off, you'll see that it has some grommets for drainage. So I took advantage of using those. Let me put this on the table and give you a good shot of what I did. So here I got the pack sitting upside down, and you can see there are these 4 grommets here that allow for some drainage. All I did is take some cordage. I use this Dyneema cordage quite a bit for hiking and stuff. Awesome for tie downs for tarps, etc., etc. Don't have to use this stuff. Obviously this is a kind of a tight fit, but some bank line would work good. That heavy braided fishing line that Mike bought for his kit for hoisting an antenna into a tree, that would work fine. Lots of options like that. So as you can see, all I did was just run this through. It's tied off here and on one end, and then also on the inside there's another knot and some extra length, which I'll show you. And then I can loosen things up and tighten them down, cinch it down from the inside. I have been hiking quite a bit with this kit on. This thing stays in place and yet is still somewhat easy to remove. And now hopefully you can see what I did here. The cordage itself is tied off onto the end of it is tied off onto a knot here, big enough to not go through that grommet. Then I loop it through. Then on this end is where I have my extra slack. And I just tied a knot on there. So if I'm gonna put something bigger or smaller through that webbing that I made, I'll just untie this knot, adjust accordingly, cinch it down, retie that knot, and away I go. And I did a video on this thing a while ago, probably redo it again, but this is my go kit for my Yaesu FT818. This pack is a clamshell, hook and loop on the inside. I added some hook and loop to a Bioenno battery. I have a Maxpedition hook and loop pouch zippered that has my coax, my antenna, my speaker mic. Here's the power cord, and then I've added a little hook and loop onto the radio itself, so everything stays in its place, nice and handy. And again, this is all grab and go. I have everything I need to play Parks on the Air, Summits on the Air, just portable radio in general, right here in a small compact kit. Now, obviously this kit's not gonna make the 1 pound POTA challenge, but I like it a lot. So that's one option I have for Mike and the rest of the community. The other option is utilizing one of my favorite pieces of kit, the Osprey roll-up pouch. If you watch my channel, you'll see that I have several of these set up for amateur radio. In fact, not too long ago, I made a video where I show you how I have one of these set up as my go-to portable antenna holder type thing. That went off the rails, but I'll leave it in because I don't have time to edit a bunch of stuff. At any rate, this is one that I have set up for hiking. I've been into these packs long before I got into amateur radio. They are a lifesaver for keeping stuff organized and modular for hiking, and obviously for portable radio as well. This one carries my hiking essentials that I have in the day pack. And as you can see, I just rolled the pack around the POTA20 fiberglass, or not fiberglass. Wow, this segment has a lot of errors that I'm just gonna keep in. The Explorer POTA20 carbon fiber mask. Here, I'll lay it on the table and show you exactly how that worked out, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So here's the rollout pouch rolled out. If you're not familiar with this, it has several compartments, a large enclosed one, a couple of mesh pockets that are easy to keep a visual eye on what's in there, and then two smaller ones. It all rolls up nicely and rolls out where everything is. And obviously you just place this thing in it and roll it up, and away you go. All right, folks, there are two options for storing your POTA20 or similar small carbon fiber mass when you go out portable radio playing. So hopefully people find that useful. Again, if it's not the solution you're looking for, it's a solution, and maybe it'll give people some ideas on how to set up their kit to fit their needs. So catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.